therapist who works at the IRIS network in Portland, Maine. And today we're going to be talking about some of the features of Maine Airs. Maine Airs is the Audio Information Reading Service, a program of the IRIS network. It's essentially a group of volunteers who read the state's local newspapers, both weekly and dailies, and several magazines. And let me first give you some contact information. My email address is skelley@theiris.org. That's THEIRIS.org. And our phone number here is 207-774-6273. And today's lesson is going to start with the IRIS Network's webpage, which is www.theiris.org. And again, that's THEIRIS.org. And you can see on the video that I have already started at this web page. Please go down about a quarter of the way to the page and you'll see a tab that says Home. This is the beginning of the main menu. If you follow the menu to the right, 4 tabs, you'll see the Maine Airs tab. And I'm just going to click on that. This will take us to the main page of the Maine Airs website. And it says Airs Programming, listen live to Maine Airs. Depending on the speed of your internet connection, Maine Airs audio should begin streaming live once you log into this page. And perhaps there's nothing more that you'll want to do. This is just a convenient, easy way to listen to Maine Airs if you don't already have one of our radio receivers. Below the link for Listen Live to Maine Airs, please notice that there's a little widget which will allow you to play and pause the file, stop the streaming audio, or adjust the volume. If you go below the widget, you'll see that the header of the page is the date that you have logged in. So for example, today is Wednesday, December 15th, 2010, and that's what I see as the header on this page. To the left of that header is a tab and link that says Previous. To the right, a tab and link that says Next. This will allow you to go forward and backward through the days of the week to select any day that you'd like to experience programming of Maine Airs. Below this is simply a grid showing you all of the times for the programming that day of Maine Airs. So for example, at 8:30 a.m. today, the Bangor Daily News will be playing live between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. If I follow this line of the grid all the way over to the right, you'll see that I have the option and a link to play this file, download the file, or to share this file. That means that if I've missed the live audio stream, I can always go back and select play 24/7 regardless of when I log in, and I'm going to do that right now. You'll notice that other widget similar to the live audio stream. The little triangle to the left will allow me to play and pause, the square stop, and I have a slider for the volume. This will play that half-hour file for me. If I'd rather download the file, I'm just going to click on Download and follow the prompts. I can either open the file or save the file. I'm going to select Save. By default, it's going to save this file in my download directory, and you'll notice that it's already given it a name. That name works for me, so I'm just going to select Save, and the to my hard drive. Now I'm going to click Cancel. Just to note, all of the file formats for Maine Airs are now MP3 files, and all that means is the MP3 file format is one of the most versatile universal file formats available. So that means that this file will play on the National Library Service digital audio player. Many telephones will play the MP3 files. Devices such as the Victor Reader Stream will play the MP3 audio file, and anything that you might use to listen to a podcast will play the MP3 file. So there's a lot of versatility built into the Maine Airs file formats. Another feature I'd like to show you on the page is back towards the top. If you find the header that says Wednesday, December 15th and follow that all the way over to the right, I'd like you to notice that there is a filter by drop-down box. And when I click on that, all the way at the bottom, one of the options, which I'm going to click on, is magazines and reports. The page will refresh for me. And please notice that what it's done is it's just selected all of the magazines and reports that are part of the Maine Air's programming and put them conveniently on a page by the day. So for example, on Monday I'll see that Down East Magazine is one of the featured magazines, followed by Health Report. And just like the newspapers, if I follow the grid all the way to the right, I have the option to play this file, download the file, or share the file. And sharing the file is simply emailing it to a friend or posting it on my Facebook account. Going back to the drop-down filter by box, I just want to show you some of the options here. I could group the Maine Air's programming into regions of the state also. For example, Northern Maine, Eastern and Down East Maine, Mid-Coast, and Central Maine, or Southern Maine. This concludes our brief look at the Maine Air's features, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for spending time with us today.